Greetings and welcome to the next lesson of how to play Xiangqi, the Chinese chess game. In this lesson we're going to cover a checkmate from a real game that involves the octagonal horse attack. Octagonal is something like diagonal opposition, where there may be a king on this square and a horse on this square, diagonal opposition, and it sets up a checkmate possibility. And this game is actually from a 1999 Chess National Individuals Championship, and black wins, and he really comes up with a winner here. And we'll just have to watch and observe, because it'd be hard to find over the board. But he goes, remember, the rook is the most valuable piece, and he comes in and takes an advisor with it, check. So it's a huge sacrifice, leading to a mate. And observe, the advisor cannot go back because there's a rook back here. Pretty much you have to take with the king. And then he moves his horse over here with check. And coming back here doesn't help, because this is going to come over here and lead to a checkmate. So he about has to go here. Then comes another check with the rook. Now this rook cannot be taken because the king is back here. Can't come here because of the horse, so he pretty much has to go over. He says one move. There he goes. Now here comes that horse into the octagonal position. See this diagonal opposition where the king is on one side, horse is on this side. Horse covers both of the escape squares of the king, so he's really vulnerable to a checkmate. In fact, there's a mate threatened by coming up one or here. There's two mate threats. And so red is desperate. He's got to stop that mate threat. Remember, he has a rook up because he accepted the sacrifice. Now the reason this stops the mate threat is because if the rook comes up one, the king can now he can go backwards one, because this elephant here it blocks this knight, and then also the rook cannot come here with mate because the king can actually take the rook. That does to stop the mate temporarily, but black just takes it off. And all the mate threats are still in the works here. Red to move. He moves up one. I guess he moves up while he can. There's not a lot he can do, though. I'm not sure why he didn't try something else. One thing he could try would be cannon capture knight, but then the rook just comes here with check, and that's mate, because the king covers this entire file. He moves up one, king, rook takes there, and the mate threat. Now this is actually check. Why is it check? Because now, as you observe, this horse, which was blocked, is now no longer blocked. So it's check. He has to move back. Look at this. This is the octagonal mate. And now there's a mate. Final mate. He could also have gone down to here for the same mate. So let's back up a little bit, just kind of observe how that worked. There's a rook sacrifice leading to this position. So here we were. Rook comes down with check. This is the sacrifice. King has to take. Check. Has to go over. Rook comes in here with check. Boy, he's really in a bind. Horse over. There's a mate threat. Block the mate. Take. Trying to escape. Check. Discovered check. And mate. Very nice. What a surprise for red. Well, that's all for that lesson.